everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. And know if you're wondering who we are the
Forge Family.
Forge Family is a group of wonderful people who are doing the Fearless Bootcamp 2026. It's part of the Mavuno movement curriculum. When you want to be a leader, when you want to empower yourself, when you want to go out in the marketplace and you want to evangelize Christ. So by speaking of evangelism, we did a Mathare Mission on March 27 to 29, 2026, and this is our story.
Hi guys, my name is Sippi and this is my Mavuno Mathare Mission story. I remember the entire process was really interesting, from the planning and everything up down. I was in charge of making the medals and the trophy for the people who are going to participate in the football and also the dance competition, which was really interesting, outsourcing and everything. And I got the privilege to be there for the 3 days, that is from Friday 27th all the way to 29th. And I got to experience something very different. It's not, Mathare is not as people paint it. It's actually it has very beautiful people who are willing and have an open heart. They are not hard-hearted or their hearts are closed. They're just beautiful people. When I got there on the 27th, I got to meet Pastor Danku, who is a very lovely pastor, and we discussed about how the mission is going to go, and we were assigned. We prayed and we were allocated places to go and evangelize, and also to introduce the church to the people, as Pastor Danku would say, because the church is not the building, but the people and the community that will be coming to that place. So on day one, that is Friday, we got to go to 4B, that's an area in Mathare called 4B. We walked around, talked to different people. My team and I, we walked around, talked to different people, and our strategy was, to go 2 by 2, and also go to people who are already sitting down and having or chilling or just having a good time, or if they're working, and just request for them to, request them if you can tell them something about, they can give you a little bit of their time. And so we went, the first place I remember, we went to a place where there's water, like where people buy water. Mathare has a kind of a water issue, and there are different stations of people selling water. So we got people there, we talked to them, introduced the church. They got really interested, and we prayed for them and went to another location. Throughout Friday, my team and I managed to get 3 people who gave their lives to Christ. And we got to the place, and the young men some were smoking, some were just doing whatever they wanted. Like they were just chilling basically. And then we shared a story, which is something very interesting. A story that I think people should know if it's your first time evangelizing like me. And I remember one of my colleagues was sharing a story about a farmer who was digging somewhere, and then close to a railway tracks, and then he noticed that towards the front of Mbele, the train tracks were disconnected. And then he was waving around and talking to them and shouting and like, wait, something is wrong. And then no one could listen, and the captain, I think it's the captain, I don't know, of the train was not understanding. So the only thing that was left for the farmer to do is for him to sacrifice his life so that the train that has a lot of people, would survive. So the farmer threw himself on front of the train. He got hit and he died. And this colleague of mine, actually, he combined this, or rather he related this story to the salvation, and people got really interested, because we're not just coming at them with the legalistic and the Christianese language, but now they were interested in what you're talking about. And so in that situation, we got 3 young men who gave their lives to Christ. And as we were praying, they actually by themselves, we did not request them to throw away their cigarettes and their bang that they're having, but they did actually discard them before we started praying. And they gave their life to Christ. We invited them to church, and they ended up coming, because on Friday after the evangelism, we were having a crusade with Right Rende, which were awesome, amazing young people who are dancing for God. And they engaged us, and a lot of people came. And most of the people that our group and even the other groups engaged, they actually managed to come and be part of the crusade. And they were asking about Jesus. And in that place, like 34 children gave their lives to Christ. And it is something very interesting that we actually see. Now, Thursday and Friday was actually the same thing. I mean, Friday and Saturday was actually the same thing. We went out to evangelize. My team and I, we went to Kosovo, which was a place that was known for zombies, people who use hard drugs. And we actually got to a place and we were told, you cannot pass there, it's not safe anymore. So we had to turn back, but we met different people. We evangelized, and so one of my team member, Eva, she managed to get 15 people salvation in a bar that she went to evangelize at, and something that I get to thank God for. Personally, on Saturday, I got to evangelize to a lady. Actually, on Friday, I got to evangelize to a lady, and we were talking to them and explaining the word of the Lord, and we had requested for them. But then when it came to give the question now to give your life to Christ, she was kind of scared. So we prayed, and as I was giving out the leaflets, she was like, can I talk to you? So I went and talked to her, and then she told me she would like to give her life to Christ, but she was not. She felt shy because her colleagues were there. They were working, trying to remove the trash from the river. And then she was telling me she was shy because her colleagues were going to laugh at her. And so she gave her life to Christ. She told me her story, and I just reminded her that God loves her and welcomed her to church, and just reminded her that God has her back no matter the situation that she is in. So yeah, it was an all-round, an all-round experience. We got to meet different people, different children. The mothers that we got to evangelize to, they all had one cry or one story, is that they were praying that their kids will come out of those situations and the drugs that was going in that area, and they were really excited that there's now a church that engages the youth in terms of football, in terms of the dance competition, so they don't have to concentrate on the things that the drugs and everything that is all around their area. So yeah, this is my story. I got to evangelize for the first time. I got to experience evangelism from a different angle. So it's not like people shouting in the Bible on the streets, but relating to people and just listening to them and reminding them that God loves them. So I really had a good time, and yeah, that is my story.